So the best stabilizers for the core, the best thing for the tummy are going to be the dead bugs, the really gentle things where the low back's really supported, or something like plank. So what you want to stay away from if you've got stuff going on is anything that's crunchy or sit-up-y. One thing is most of us have a tendency to pull on the head and strain the neck instead of using the actual abs. The other thing that can happen really easily with those is that the psoas jumps in, that the true abs are often weak for most of us, and then psoas jumps in and just gets tighter and tighter while the true abs are not really working very effectively. So while you have stuff going on, you want to back out away from the crunches and the sit-ups and focus on the dead bugs, planks, and other things that are going to allow the true abs to work. So planks, a couple of different options. The classic traditional one is shoulders right above the wrists, spread the fingers out nice and wide. This is a great place to work up to 2 minutes, taking breaks in between by either lowering the knees or maybe shifting back into child's pose. Another variation is to try heel taps. So you hold plank, and as you do, you tap one foot on top of the other. Again, until you feel nice and fatigued, and then take a break. Another variation is to lift the legs. So you start in plank and you lift one leg, hold it, and then switch sides, lift the other leg. And again, you're just working your way up to 2 minutes, finding a way to really work the muscles, get them nice and fatigued. In plank, you're not really gonna run a risk of overworking. So you can just let your body kind of tell you when you need a break and take it and just keep building your endurance. Another option for traditional plank is to pull the knees to the elbows. So holding the body in that shape. One option is to pull them to the insides of the elbows underneath the body. And then another option is to squeeze them to the outsides of the elbows on the outside of the body. That one's going to get the lats as well, the sides of the waist. So that's a really nice one to kind of give a little extra strengthening. Some more variations with plank are forearm plank. So that's great if you have wrist issues. Sometimes it can feel better for shoulder issues too. So it's the same thing with the body. You're just coming onto the forearms, interlacing the fingers, shoulders are above the elbows, and then toes tuck under the body, lifts up. So again, you can work your way up to 2 minutes, just traditional. Some variations are rolling one hip and then the other down towards the mat. The heels stay lifted and the feet are sort of rolling over each other back and forth. One hip bone and then the other coming towards the floor. Another variation is side forearm plank. So the hands separate and you lift the body up onto that forearm, and then you can even lift and lower through the waist. So it's just all different ways to work the abs to get them nice and fatigued and tired without having to do the crunches and then things that can cause tension. And again, after you're done or in between, you can sink the hips back to the heels for child's pose, stretching out that low back.